Hello and welcome. This is PappaZappa, and I'm very excited to bring you my first Let's Play involving Valve. Released in 2010, we're playing Portal on the PC. This will be the first time I've ever actually done a full playthrough on PC. Normally I've only played on the Xbox 360 version. So let's get right into it. So we know we can use E to grab things. There's a jump button, you can get around. This pod isn't exactly the most comfortable looking of all time, admittedly. A little rundown even.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer-Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from stand back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Shazam! And as you can see, we are playing a female protagonist character. They never really go into it at all. Valve just made the decision to do that. I think if you play the commentary, they might explore that a little bit. They're going to introduce here the idea of pressure plate puzzles for those of you who would be puzzle playing
Please proceed into the
gamers.
chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grid will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science Weighted Storage Cube.
Alright, looks like we made it to our next
Please place
retest.
the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super Button.
This puzzle's pretty simple. We just gotta time the Chungus right, so we can move the Chungus to the Bungus, and then once we place the Chungus on the Bungus, then we can get to the
Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Yeah, we missed our timing a little bit there, but it's fine. It's not like it's a big deal. I suppose the question I'll ask y'all for our first episode of Portal will be what your favorite Valve game is. There certainly are a couple. Not too many threes, of course, as if you're familiar with their practices. Personally, I'm pretty confident Portal's my favorite. Left 4 Dead 1's pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of Left 4 Dead 2. I never played Half-Life 1 or 2, so I can't really comment on those.
You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grid, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
Oh, that's dandy. One of the best, honestly. And then here we go. The Chungus is on now our Bungus.
You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you...
I really like the animations on the portal gun. It looks incredible. Also the way the portals actually foment
Please
themselves.
proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
You gotta hand it to Valve for making such good
Well
looking
done.
games
Remember,
in this
the
early
Aperture
2000
Science Bring Your
period.
Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Back to the discussion of best Valve games. T-Fortress 2 is also pretty cool. My friend Tankman's really into it. He has something like 1,000 hours in it. I never really was able to get too much into it myself, but I love the trailers. Like the Meet the Sniper and all that.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
Okay. Pretty simple. Just got to get the cube over so we can put it on the
Once
button.
again, excellent work. As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
I'm curious what everyone thinks of GLaDOS. Are you a fan of her, or are you perturbed by her, perhaps? I think she's a really cool video game character. There's a lot of soul in these early Valve games. I don't know if you would call Portal a 2010 game early for Valve, but whatever. Not too bothered by it. Okay. So we're gonna get that box down and then use the portal to take this other box. It's kind of funny replaying Portal after so long, being able to remember some of these puzzles. It's nice. I imagine at some point we're inevitably...
Test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of our required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
See, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure we will inevitably get to the point where I cannot remember the puzzle offhand. And if you're here for Limbo, you'll probably know how I handle puzzles I can't solve right away. And that is usually with anger. Okay.
While safety is one of many enrichment center goals, the unbelievable you
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
Huh. Yeah, if you do these a little too fast, the audio gets a little awkward. I mean, the story is important in this game. It's not the most important. I'd say the puzzle gameplay is probably the most important of it. And it's certainly good. And you know what? The game holds up well. It looks nice. Like, it's not the best looking game of all time we've had on the channel, but it's certainly not bad.
Equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety. Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
Nice laser light bridge kind of thing going on here. We just have to wait for it to come back across. Which it is doing, oh my goodness. Hooray. Already made it to chamber 7, that's nice. And run and jump. Excellent. Yeah, I hope everyone's been enjoying the channel. I certainly have been putting a lot of time into it. Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare was very fun to play, and by the time this will come out, I'm sure that Metroid Zero Mission will be out as well, and that was also a good time.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
Yeah, this is a timing one. You just gotta shoot it so that it comes back and then it goes over the Chungus. Excellent. And then, now getting out of here, that is the question, is it? Not really. We just put it over. When you only have one side of the portal gun, it makes it pretty simple. You just gotta consider that you're based to the other side. Also, I love this effect where like it looks like you're looking down infinity. Really cool stuff. Now, worry not, if you're a fan of Portal 2, that will also be on the channel shortly. My friend John 12-inch is actually volunteered to run the co-op campaign with me, so we will get that up at some point. What will release first? Who knows? If Portal 2...
The appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
If Portal 2 releases first, then this is... It doesn't matter, me saying this first, but if it doesn't, then you know it's coming. And of course, if you have any games you'd like me to play, I'm happy to play them as long as I can get my hands on them.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
Odd choice of words, but I'm not really perturbed. in the slightest. Especially because they're lying to us again.
Fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
I would feel like defeatism might be a better word there, but pessimism works okay, I guess. Making our way downtown, walking fast, down, do.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous one. Momentum.
So now they're going to teach us momentum. It's pretty cool. It's a big portion of this game is just flinging yourself through objects.
Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Just wait for it to extend all the way, and then Shazam. Woohoo!
Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a simple way of putting it. Hooray! Okay. On to the next stage.
The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Pretty simple. This is a timing one again. We just need to wait till the button's there. And, oh my goodness, the button's there. Hooray! And then, okay, so let's see here. What's the meme? Oh, okay. The meme is quite simple, I think. We need to time it so when the portal gun comes around, the other one that is, the orange, that we can shoot from the orange portal to the blue portal here. And all we're going to need to do is, oh, I see. Fair enough. Oh, okay, we need to move over to the right side here. Well, we'll just wait for another rotation. There we go. And now eventually it'll work. Unless we miss. And it probably won't. Which it would appear we did in fact miss. Well. Maybe that'll have hit it? Nope. Darn. Well, we're not allowed to kill ourselves, and if we jump into this weird turpentine mess, then I think you can guess what's going to happen to you. How close is it? Not that close, apparently. Maybe that'll do it. Nope. Oh, Kermit. Oh. That kind of makes sense now. Is it something that maybe we were supposed to do from up top? Could be. Yeah, you know what? I wonder what happens if we kill ourselves. Oh, okay, we've been checkpointed. And then we can't really go through here either. Alright, yes, we're gonna do that one chungus rather than the bungus. Oh well. I'm sure it's something we can't figure out. How do we get it more to the left? That's the question. You may recall me saying something about how... Oh, I think I know how to do it. Believe I have an idea. We're gonna have to do a little bit of Kung Fu treachery, though. Oh shit. Well, that was a mistake. It's a matter of timing here. There we go. We got it. Nice. Excellent. Now we simply need to wait for it to come back around, and we can just get our way onto the light bridge, and all will be well in the universe. One thing I should mention, since, I don't know, it's just a thing in this game, is there are various secret rooms you can get into. They'll make themselves apparent. I think you get an achievement for it, kind of like Limbo, but maybe not, who knows. We'll see if we find any of this playthrough. I recall a couple from when I played on the
The device
360.
has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in
Subject hometown, here.
Fun. That's D&D. Reminds me of Marilyn Manson from Part 6 of JoJo, if any of you are familiar with that. Her stand, also known as the Debt Collector, takes money from people, and if you don't have the money, it's like, well, your organs were worth this amount. Valve definitely, well, not Valve, but Aperture Science Company, I guess, definitely has that same energy. Science at any cost. Alright, we're going to go ahead and end our first episode here. I hope you've enjoyed Portal, and if you have, consider liking and subscribing. This was PappaZappa, and next time, we'll be continuing our ways through the Science Center. Yeah, and so until next time, Auf Wiedersehen!